And I found a very creative way that I want to share with you how I've been able to up my credit score about 45 points. Okay, so we all know that with having good credit, this can help you make a bigger purchase like a home or a car or even just a new washing machine. But for those of us that don't have credit or have bad credit, how do we build our credit? And that's exactly what this video is going to be about. I'm going to show you how I was able to boost my credit score up around 45 points, but I was also able to save $500 with interest in the process. Okay, so real quick, everybody, I just want to give you a quick disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor. However, I have had some experiences with money that I feel like I can share some valuable insight to you about how to get more and probably save more and also up your credit score, because at some point, actually not very long ago, 3-4 years ago, I had not no credit, but really bad credit. And I've heard a lot that if you have bad credit, it's worse than having no credit. So I've been able to get myself out of bad credit because I made a series of, just inexperienced decisions about money and finances and how to accumulate more of it, right? My parents and my background, they didn't teach me good strategies with money, and they also didn't have very much money. So I would suggest that anytime you listen to somebody about, finances and making money, usually the people that don't have very much or haven't been successful at accumulating any, they're always the ones that want to give you financial advice. So I would be a little leery about that. You want to get financial advice from people that have lots of it. They're very successful at what they do. However, I am not a extremely wealthy person. I've been able to build some successful businesses over the past couple of years. One of them generates over 7 figures per year, and another one generates multiple 6 figures per year. So I am a little qualified to share my experience with you. Now, having said all that, I had bad credit, as I've mentioned. So this video, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how I've been able to improve my credit. And I found a very creative way that I want to share with you how I've been able to up my credit score about 45 points. So I created a couple slides here, and I want to get down to some of the basics. Obviously, we know having a credit score, a high credit score here in the United States will help you to make some bigger purchases, right? If you have a high credit score, but not a lot of money, you can still somehow get a house or a car just based off the fact that you have shown the government or credit bureaus that you are able to pay back debt. And essentially, that's what credit is, right? One thing that makes up your credit score, because there are many things that make up your credit score, and I'm not going to go through all the ins and outs because that could take a long time, but one of the things that makes up your credit score, 35% of your credit score actually, is your payment history. And what that means is how often you make your payments and how often you make your payments on time. So that's a big piece of it, right? A great example is if you don't make your payments on time, you've proven that you cannot make payments on time. So you would not be a good candidate to loan a bunch of money to if you can't make payments on time. So there are things you can do today that have been made available to you to build your credit. And one of the unique ways that you can make for a payment history score increase is by doing what I did. I applied for a credit builder account, and I'm going to share with you the account that I used. Actually, you can see on the screen that there's a link to sign up for the same thing I did. But before you go there, just listen to me for a second. Hear me out, because I want to share with you what I did, and then I'm going to show you my account. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to show you the nuts and bolts, because this is the end result that I'd like you to listen to. I basically paid $25 per month to this little CD account, it's called, and I paid that money every month on time. I didn't notice that it was gone, right? It's not a huge amount of money, and it was basically paid for each month automatically out of my bank account. And by doing that for 12 consistent months, I was able to raise my credit score 45 points. Now, at the end of that 12 months, I got all the money back plus the interest on that money. Now, it wasn't a whole lot. I think it was somewhere in the wheelhouse of $50 or something. I'm going to pull that info up for you in a second, but how cool is that, right? So two things get done. You get to build your credit score, and for those of you that have a difficult time maybe saving money, just a very small amount is saved per month, and you get it all back at the end of the year. Oftentimes, people will try to build their credit and their payment history by buying something, but they don't get the money back. So I like this strategy because you get the money back. I'm actually at the end of my 12 months and the money is coming back. So I was able to successfully do this and show you the results. So number one, first thing you need to do is apply for one of these credit builder accounts. You can see the link on the screen if you want to go to this page. It's called Self. So nickponte.com/self will take you to the page. You can sign up. It's free. Once you sign up, you can decide on how much money you want to put in that CD account, which could have a bigger effect on your credit score and how much you make. Now, everybody's different, right? Everybody's credit score and your history and all the things that make up your credit score, we don't really have the same thing, right? So are you guaranteed going to get a 45-point score? No. Increase in your score? No. But you might get a 45-point increase and you will get your money back with a little bit of interest. So you're not like throwing that money out the window, you're getting it back. And so while you are maybe not going to get that huge point increase, another thing that you are doing is at least you are showing that you can make good payment history. And that might not directly relate to your score going up, but that is another element that could eventually make your score go up. One thing that you should do is first take care of all of your delinquent accounts. So if you owe money somewhere, you're going to want to pay that or at least set up a payment plan so you can get in good standing with that account. By doing this supplementary strategy, you could easily boost your credit. So you sign up for an account, you decide on how much you want to pay per month and how much savings you want to get back, right? And then each time you make that monthly payment, which is step 3 here, you are building your credit. And I saw my credit score slowly, incrementally increase. And then after the 12 months, you get that money back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my account for you. And by the way, if this is good information, please hit the like button on this video. Help push my video out to other people that would get some valuable insight as to how to build their credit with this little strategy. And please subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, and that way you'll be reminded about when I put out these new entrepreneurial type personal development videos. And let me know in the comments below that you subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe because that's how I grow my channel. Anyway, this is Self and I'm already logged in. You can go here and once you get to this page, you can see how it works. But now I want to show you my account. If I log in and I click the My Account, I will have to log in again, of course. And you can see here that my status is complete. I've already done that, right? My initial amount was $545. And these are my 12 payments that were all made, right? $48 per month. That was how much I decided to pay. So 12 auto payments at $48 per month. And then I got a 10% interest on that. Let's look at some of this stuff. There's some other information here that I want to show you if I can find it. Bear with me. This is my score, right? 756. For me, that's pretty good. When I started building my credit and building a business, I had probably somewhere around 400. And now I have a 756. That might be a little bit of a vanity score. If you like compare that to, you know, some of the credit bureaus, I know that Credit Karma has what they call a vanity score or a retail type credit score. So I had a mortgage officer tell me the other day that Credit Karma and these types of scores, they are usually around 30 points higher than normal, higher than what you'll get when a mortgage lender will pull a hard check on your account, or maybe even an auto loan company will pull a hard check on your credit score. You might see a little bit of a discrepancy when it comes to your credit versus what Credit Karma or one of these companies has. However, I want to point this out. I did have a plus 40 increase to my credit to date. My starting score was 716 and my overall final savings was $545.55. And that's going to be coming back to me, right? Now I paid $48 per month into this CD account and it just gained a little interest. I was able to make my payments on time. It's kind of a micro loan. And if you're able to do that, then you could potentially boost your score, but you have the upside of getting your money back at the end of it. So there's really no downside. There's no risk really, other than maybe missing out on $50 a month, but then you get the money back. So I hope that you guys see that, you know, this is a cool strategy and I was able to increase my score using it, and perhaps you will as well. So again, let me know if you think this is a strategy that you might implement. Maybe you found it helpful. Please smash the like button on this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.